Heigan the Unclean, second boss in Plague Wing. It's a bit of a problematic boss because there's a lot of things involved that other bosses don't have. One of them being the movement during the encounter. For once, I'm not going to start with the abilities or anything. I'm just going to go straight into a dance lesson for all of you. I picked this video because I like the way this hunter does it. It's how I've always done it myself in the past. Basically, what you need to know before I explain this is that the room is divided in a few quarters. There we go, more or less. We will enter through here. Melee and ranged will go there. The tank and the melee will go here. And tank the boss over there. Ranged and healers will be there on the platform, away from everything that Heigan does near him, which I will explain afterwards. We have quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3 and quarter 4. He will erupt at the start 2, 3 and 4, and 1 will be safe. Once the eruption finishes, we move to quarter 2, and then he will erupt 1, 3 and 4. Then we move to quarter 3, and then we'll erupt 1, 2 and 4. Then we move to quarter 4, and he will erupt 3, 2 and 1. Then we go back 1 quarter. And that's how we keep going. I'm drawing these arrows lower and lower so you can see that it's in this order, but it doesn't mean we go further back in the room. We stay at this location. Why? We can run in a straight line from left to right here. We don't have to make a bow, like a half a circle around. We can just run in a straight line from left to right, from quarter to quarter. This is drawing, but let's go into dance mode first. As you can see here, let's not pay attention to everything else or dead people, just the teleport. Teleport's happening in a few seconds. They're taking the boss away, everyone's gathering here. Teleports to the platform. Everyone gets off the platform and moves to the starting location. Quarter 1, you move. Quarter 2, you move. Quarter 3, you move. Quarter 4, and back. Quarter 3, quarter 2, quarter 1. And that continues until he goes back on the floor. 2, 3, 4. While they continue this, I'm gonna mention something. Please pay attention to yourself. Don't look to the guy next to you. Don't try to be a hero, as a healer for example, or as anyone else, trying to think I can get one hit off on the boss, or I think I can throw one heal on that guy. No. If people get hit, it's their fault. If everyone pays attention to their dance, to their movement, then everyone should live. Nonetheless, there's gonna be people dying. You have to move from the quarters. This is the phase 1, for example. Ranged and melee stay on the platform, then ranged and healers stay on the platform, and the melee does the dance with the tank. Same, but it goes a bit slower. I'll turn on back the dance while I explain further. I was saying it's important that you pay attention to your own job, because you can't depend on other players. You can't be like, I'm gonna follow, there's marks here, but you can't be like, I'm gonna follow star, I'm gonna follow triangle. This goes so fast. If you have bad latency or you are following players, you're gonna fall behind and you're gonna die. You need to do this yourself. You need to learn this yourself. It's moving from left to right. It's basically not more than that, but even then you see people in the back falling down. Please ask me for this video or any other video, or look it up yourself. This is an important part of the fight. That's why I've spent so much time explaining it already right now. As of the rest of the fight, let's leave the dance out of the equation for now. He does an AoE mana burn, drains large amount of mana, and deals shadow damage equivalent to mana drain. Does this around himself, so if you're on the platform you should not have an issue with this. It's for ranged and healers during phase 1. Phase 1 is on the platform, phase 2 is off the platform. Eruption, you saw this. The bursts of green goo coming up in the 4 quarters, causing a lot of damage. If you happen to have the debuff, which I'm gonna explain, this decrypt fever, which reduces health by 50%, this will kill you, even with a pot. However, this fever can be dispelled from on the platform. Healers, if you can cleanse it. The teleport I explained. He will teleport onto the platform, everyone else goes off, and we start the dance that I just showed you. During this dancing phase, he will not do any fever or AoE mana burn. He will limit himself to the eruptions while we're dancing. What else is there important? Sometimes he will teleport 3 people into the tunnel. It's called the Eye Stalk Tunnel. You run all the way back and you wait here until there's an eruption in quarter 4, and then you run back to the platform. Do not take any risks trying to run over and dying. It's pointless. Just wait here and run over when it's safe. What's in the tunnel? There's mobs, one of them being an Eye Stalk. Can cast Mind Flay, and that's pretty much the biggest threat in there. It only has 500 health, you just finish it off. I can normally show you this. There we go. This guy gets teleported as well. There we go. This is the room. There's the eye flares are the ones in the goo. You ignore the maggots. You just run along the sides of the room, avoiding mobs. Only if an eye sees you and starts mind flaying you, you kill it. If it's not bothering with you, then leave it up. Doesn't matter. Just try to get back ASAP. They wait at the gate. They finish off the maggots. And they wait at the gate until they see an eruption appear on this side. There we go. Eruption happened, and then afterwards you move over. That's how it's safe. And then the fight continues. As I mentioned, Seep Fever needs to be dispelled. Teleport right before the dance. Ranged and healers stay on the platform. And other than that, the tank and the melee need to stay near the boss, far enough from the platform so they don't get the mana burn. Dancing phase one more time. I know I went over this, but just to be sure. They move them preemptively away. Everyone moves to location A, quarter 1. Everyone moves off the platform, because there's a ticking dot on the platform. You stay there and you die instantly. Just dancing. Move. Move. Don't try to be a hero. Don't attack the boss if it's not needed, unless you can apply the dot. Look at how he angles his camera. From up here you can easily see the quarters. There's a lot of people zoomed in. From here you can see clearly where you have to stand, where you can't stand. You move, you wait, you move, you wait. I mean, I've watched this video so many times before I did it, and I've died so many more times. So that's Heigan the Unclean. There's not much more to say. It's gonna be tricky. Here's another picture, but I don't think this one is very clear. If you want more info on the dance, if you want more info on the tunnel, if you want more info on anything of this boss, let some officers know.